Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video I'm going to take a look at Taunt Druid in the post-nerfs Rastakhan's Rumble metagame. If you thought that Druid was dead after all the nerfs, well, you're probably quite right, in some sense at least, because according to all statistics Druid is the worst class in the game right now. But that doesn't mean that some success cannot be found also playing Druid. This is a list that I have been particularly fond of. It's a Taunt Druid list, and it's an old school Taunt Druid list. There is not a single Rastakhan's Rumble card in this. Sorry, can't help it. But if you really want to play Druid, then this is an actual Druid deck that can use a 3-mana Wild Growth, and it can use a 6-mana Nourish, and it's still capable of winning games. While playing this for this video, I actually won 2 games out of 3 that I played, so 67% win rate. In large part aided by the fact that stuff like OTK Paladin, they don't run any silence effects. So once you start getting these Hadronoxes and cubes on the board, for example OTK Paladin can no longer effectively clear the board, because equality just doesn't do it, because there's always a new board coming up. Against other combo decks you might have a little bit less luck, because Psychic Scream of course is great against this. Then your only weapon is the Naturalize, and hope that they have stuff in their hand and you're able to burn some combo pieces. Hunters might be able to outvalue you, they might be able to out-tempo you, but getting big boards of Taunt minions can win some games even against Hunters. So it's an old-fashioned Taunt Druid build. What does it really do? Well, it plays Taunt minions. Then it plays Hadronox, which has Deathrattle to summon your Taunt minions that died this game. It kills off the Hadronox with something like a Naturalize, for example, and then resurrects the Hadronox with Witching Hour, kills that Hadronox with Carnivorous Cube, kills off the cube, gets 2 more Hadronoxes, kills off those Hadronoxes, and Taunt minions keep coming back and back and back and back again and again. And that wins the game. However, the most impactful card for this deck is actually not Hadronox, but it's Master Oakheart. Battlecry recruit a 1, 2 and 3 attack minion. This build is a little bit more Oakheart supporting than most builds that I have played. I only run 1 Dragon Hatcher. I think running 2 Dragon Hatchers makes the deck a bit too top heavy. But there is Dragon Hatcher, which is always the 2 attack minion that Oakheart can pull. There is a Drop Gloom Eater, that would always be the 1 attack minion for Oakheart to pull. And the 3 attack minion is either going to be Ironwood Golem or it's going to be Hadronox. And you're really trying to pull those Ironwood Golems with your Oaken summons anyway, already before you get to Oakheart turn. So there's a pretty decent chance that you can find your Hadronox once you get to Oakheart. And Hadronox resurrects those Taunt minions, so if you're in a slower matchup, you really want to resurrect some Lich Kings. Lich Kings are your big pay of minions. So if you're facing something slow, then getting Lich King first, then the Hadronox, that's ideal. But there are not that many slow matchups right now. Usually you're just happy if you can build some pressure, so even lower value minions can do. Also keep in mind that there are many paths to winning games. You can do stuff like you can cube even an Ironwood Golem if you really need more minions on the board. You don't have to save a cube for Hadronox every time. And you can naturalize your own minions if you need to burn combo pieces. I've even naturalized a Sleepy Dragon on turn 10. Playing Sleepy Dragon on board and naturalizing it just to burn combo pieces. Desperate times sometimes require desperate measures. Overall though, you need to win through the board, so getting Taunt minions on the board, if your opponent has board clears, try to make it so that they will have difficult time with those, with the use of cube, with the use of Hadronox, having some of those Deathrattles around, place around board clears, and you have branching paths, and branching paths can also be used as a Savage Roar in order to finish off the opponent. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're always looking for that ramp, so you have Wild Growth and you have Nourish. Although sometimes I don't really dare to keep Nourish anymore at 6 mana if I don't have a clear path to it. Then you have your early removal and card draw. Ferocious Howl is a great card, Spellstone is a great card, in some matchups Swipe is a great card, Oaken Summons is also really good because it draws the Ironwood Golem and it plays it. And if you're in a slower matchup, you also want to hold on to the Lich King. And even though it costs a lot, you will always want to keep Master Oakheart. If you ever survive to a Master Oakheart turn and you have it, it's such an incredible swing. So ramp, removal, card draw, Master Oakheart, Lich King if it's a slow matchup. The deck is obviously weak to some transformation effects like polymorphs and hexes, and it's weak to Skulking Geist, which removes your naturalizes and your spellstones, but actually those are not played a whole lot in the current metagame. Which means that even though this deck is slower now because the ramp comes in slower, it's still a perfectly capable deck for climbing the ladder. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Taunt Druid in action. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, that doesn't look too promising. I mean, this is not a bad hand, this is a good hand. The thing is that this hand just isn't strong enough against the archetype. They rarely have so many cards in hand that you can naturalize and burn their cards either. The benefits of having a Paladin draw, which is quite mediocre, although with Flash of Light and Potion of Heroism now, it's slightly better than it used to be. That would be OTK. I need to ramp up. High Priest Tekal. So it begins. Ooh, that was good spellstone top deck. Yay! So I could kill the Tekal with the spellstone. Today I played this from rank 5 to 3. I played double Dragon Hatcher and Sleep Dragon over Gloomy and Ferocious Howl. Yeah, I think double Dragon Hatcher is too heavy. I really think so. I don't like the Gloom Eater really, but I think I need that bit stronger Oakheart turn. That's why it's there. I think I'll kill off the Tekal. But yeah, I think I need the bit stronger Oakheart now that Oakheart comes later. So I need something that it pulls at one attack. And then, well, it can be Gloom Eater or it can be... Oh, 6 cards. 7 cards, 8 cards, 9, 10 cards. Overdraw these Paladins. I mean, I can overdraw him by 1. And in order to have a chance, it would have to be one of the bound species or router. So there are 4 cards. Because I can make him draw 4, and then he draws 1 on his own turn. That just isn't enough. I think I need to do something like this. I didn't have much use for that cube right here. Try to make it so that I would have some Deathrattles, which would then allow me to get more stuff on the board, maybe. He can't steed yet this turn. I don't know if this is a Linessa build or not. If it's a Linessa build, then I would have to naturalize the Linessa too. I mean, Linessa and Zola can beat Taunt Druid. I've done it many times with Control Paladin back in the day. Just don't like the tools I have available. But I think he will play enough cards so that Naturalize will not give me a chance to mill. I would want to mill at least 2. And that's not going to happen. I could only mill 1 again. And milling 1 is not enough. Giving these fellows some attack, he probably has an answer. Because he really wanted to pop the cube. So I think I need to use the branching paths to draw. I think I need to use it to draw. Then I need to howl to draw. Push just 6 damage, but what can you do? I really need more tools. 9 cards in his hand. I still don't know if this is a Steed Linessa type of build, or if this is just a pure drawing build. I don't think I'm being fast enough here to simply kill him. I mean, of course there's a chance that I don't have to disrupt the combo if I can just kill him first. cards. Just not getting to the point where I could do things. After rotation, are you gonna disenchant all your druid cards? No. Why would I disenchant my cards?
This'll be good.
I don't want to let him play a steed here, so I'll do it like this. Oakheart will pull Hadronox, so that's an upside. There's no silence in his deck. I might be able to pressure him with that Oakheart draw. I have already had all the golems, so Hadronox will come. Goes Gonk. I don't have Gonk. I didn't open it in a pack. Well, that's a surprising Tarim if I ever saw one. And that does give him a steed target if I don't deal with it. But he can also hero power a steed. So I think I'll go for the Oakheart. And there is still room on the board too. So there's no reason for me to attack into the Tarim. What if he is able to kill Hadronox first? How would he do that? He can't kill Hadronox before the others, right? I just don't think he can. He doesn't have any targeted attack. I think this is the line. I mean, I had a chance to build some there, but he's waiting for bigger board to use Equality of Spyro. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything when there's Hadronox, which is why I knew Hadronox would come from the Oakheart. I mean, sure, you can do Equality Pyro, then all the Taunt minions just come back. But be my guest. And if he doesn't use his cards, I'm going to start burning some of that stuff, right? Probably. That's a Flash of Light. He wants to heal. There's no silence in this deck. That's... I mean, maybe there is a chance actually to beat these OTK lists. If they have trouble answering these boards. Playing a bit like Deathrattle Hunter. His equality just doesn't do anything here. There is the steed. Which was kind of expected. So I can mill one card. If I spend a Naturalize here. Can I deal 16? Naturalize, hit to this 7. Yeah, that's lethal. I can just kill him. Okay. That's cool. Okay, well, we'll do it like this then. Odd rogues. Someone even playing quest rogues. That's scary stuff. I'll probably just keep the ramp. Let's see about this one. So, now my goal is to survive, right? It's an odd rogue. My goal is to survive. If I survive, I win. Okay. Well, that's pretty clear at least. Everyone knows what's going on. That is weird. Does that imply some kind of code blood play? I think I need to coin hero power here. Because coin hero power into hero power into hero power spellstone deals with the tug. So I have a way to kill the tug, if he has a tug. And I avoid any nastiness regarding potential cold blood in hand. Of course I will miss out on the ramp, but one more upgrade and this will deal 4 damage to a minion. So that I can... he plays Thug, hits face, I hero power, I spellstone the Thug. Plays a fledgling. I still have to kill the fledgling too. I can't let the fledgling hit face. We kill the fledgling with the Spellstone. He might still have a tug, but I have a swipe here, so maybe. Really would love to find an Oaken Summons. That's the top deck tug. There's an Oaken Summons, but I have to swipe the tug. He could even have Fungal Mens for next turn. I can't let him have Fungal Mens a turn here. I have not had time to ramp. Oh, that is painful. That's rough. Do I have to naturalize the Scalebane? Oh, that will give him even more resources. I hate that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to survive this aggression. I think I do have to naturalize that. And probably play the Oaken Summons. Pull a little bit of defenses out here. Not the dragon, it's too valuable. Oh, another Scalebane. No! No! Oh my goodness. Most lists don't run double Scalebane, but how can I survive this? I'm trying to think if there's a way to get the Spellstone, but I don't have the 3 armor. I can do Primordial Drake next turn to kill the 4/2, unless he has a Fungal Mancer. Draw maybe? No. If I draw here, I don't have the mana to do things. I have to play Nourish for mana crystals. And I have to Hero Power just face. But if he has Fungal Mancer here, that's still a big deal. Because I can do Primordial Drake and potentially Spellstone next turn, but it cannot kill the Scalebane. But I could kill the Flame Elemental. It's a lot of incoming damage. That's a lot of incoming damage. I'm probably just dead. I cannot kill the Scalebane. I have to kill the SI7 agent. And hope that there's no Wildspine Slayer. But he might have a Wildspine. That would mean 13 to face at the minimum. Puts me down to 3 already with just those. So how would I survive that? Well, that was a surprising move. Okay, this gives me hope. That's a nice top deck. Alright, he didn't have a Wildspine. And we also got rid of Leroy. Okay. He did not have a Wildspine and he no longer has Leroy. Well, now he probably has Wildspine. He can't use it this turn though. But next turn there's almost certainly going to be a Wildspine coming down. Might have Cold Bloods. So many options. Cold Blood, Wildspine. I have to kill both minions, right? Because they could be Cold Bloods. Which means that I'm drawing with the... Or I could play Sleepy Dragon. He can't Wildspine 2 minions. Yeah, I need to play the Sleepy. And I need to naturalize the Blink Fox. Because if this was Wild Spine, Deadly Poison, Cold Blood, something like that, that might have just killed me. Getting rid of the only taunt, getting a lot of damage through. I'm only at 8, even though Leroy's gone. There's still one deckhand left too. So they could be deckhand. I just don't know what he has up there. I assume there's going to be a Wild Spine. But he can't use 2 Wild Spines this turn. So he's taking 4 fatigue. I need 2 damage somehow, somewhere. Time to draw with the Wild Growth. Is this enough? I could try to draw again with the Wild Growth. Try to get a swipe. Or I can simply play Gloom Eater. Trade away the Fledgling. He might have a second Wild Spine. He draws fatigues for 4, he fatigues for 5. That's 9. I think Gloom Eater is okay. Trade away this one. Hero Power phase. If there are no taunts, this sets up for 2-turn lethal with the Hero Power. If I can just survive with 2 taunts on the board. Second Wild Spine. But he needs to kill me this turn or he needs to have a taunt. Because I set this up so that I can just kill him with my Hero Power and the fatigue. That was the whole point. That was the whole point why I did it like this. Alright, let's see about this one. It's a priest. It's another APM Priest, like everyone else. Lots of APM Priest around. Lots of APM Priest. Man, why is everyone playing APM Priest? I have 1-2 of them, but I don't think those victories were particularly impressive. So I would need to be able to burn lots of cards, because their combos are pretty impressive. Their combos are pretty impressive indeed. Or Talanji. No, no one is playing Talanji. It could be, but it isn't. I had the option to kill the test subject. Maybe I should have taken that. If I don't kill the test subject, he can just get a lot of good stuff. But he might also resurrect the test subject anyway. This hand is just a little bit unfortunate. I think I will just do this for the time being. This might allow him to store more spells in the test subject, which would be awkward. Well, he's going to get his quest done very quickly. Nothing I can do about that. But I can kill the test subject now. And with the spellstones I can potentially deal with Amara. Or then I can Primordial Drake the board or something. Things just aren't particularly good right now. He's drawing his deck. I'm not getting close to being able to naturalize anything away from him, and I don't even have a naturalize in hand. So, a number of less than optimal factors. Could he just kill me with a buffed up Talnos? And how come you're not running Undertaker? Well, Undertaker is not strong enough. I mean, if he gets all the combo pieces, he can just buff up this Talnos to kill me. No, he can't if there's a single taunt. He needs a charge minion. I think I'll play the Sleepy Dragon. This just isn't looking very strong. How did you beat? I beat 2 APM Priests. I burnt combo pieces with Naturalize. But you can't often do that. If they play properly, they won't let you do that. And this game I haven't even found a Naturalize. So I'm not even close to being able to do it anyway. But burning combo pieces with Naturalize was the way that I beat APM. It's pretty difficult because you have to... There's 2 copies of everything except for the boar. Well, there's a Naturalize, so I could burn a couple of cards. I think I have to go for it. 11 cards left in the deck. He's now allowing me to burn 2. But there's so much redundancy in that deck. Burning 2 usually doesn't mean that I can win. But I suppose I have to try. I mean, I can cube this one. And then I can naturalize the cube. Then I can burn 2 cards. Loot Hoarder, which only helps him. And a Topsy-Turvy. But that's not enough, because there's another Topsy-Turvy. He only needs 1. The only one-off that I can burn is the boar. He has not played the Witchwood Piper yet, so there was a chance that boar is in the deck. Played Big Secret Hunter to Legend. Nice. And there's all those Psychic Screams and everything too. Not to mention the quest, of course. I wish I had found another Naturalize. I would have burned another 2 cards every time there. But I didn't. I hope he screams these back, then I can pull the Troke back with the Oak Heart and stuff. It gives me at least some value from the Oak Heart. Although, of course, he has more screams. So there's going to be another scream. And there's like no way he doesn't scream again. Well, there is a way, of course, if he just goes for the kill. But I mean, APM Priest goes through 7 taunts easily. Well, maybe not easily, you actually have to know what you're doing. I probably wouldn't be able to do it in time. Just 1 more Deathrattle minion and Amara is online. He has a Dead Ringer to spare. Oh, he is going to have 3 screams even. He has only 5 cards left in his deck, so I guess we're going with the Naturalize. But I think I want to naturalize the Sleepy Dragon rather than the Primordial Drake. Primordial Drake is more immediate. Okay, here we go. Let's burn another 2 cards. I actually burnt both Topsy-Turvies. We're going to win this. He has no way to make deal damage anymore. Beautiful. I mean, yeah, he has Samara, but he can't deal damage. Both topsy-turvy is gone.
You are safe now.
But I can kill Amar with Primordial Drake and Spellstone. Primordial Drake and Spellstone. There goes the Amara. Could have Shadow Visioned one. Didn't I already see the Shadow Vision cards? Powered Shield and Psychic Scream were the Shadow Vision cards, right? There is no topsy-turvy. I would not be able to beat... If I was facing someone like Dog playing this deck, I wouldn't be able to beat him ever. Because he would never let me burn cards with Naturalize. He just wouldn't do it. Because why would you let someone burn your cards with Naturalize when you don't have to? He can make these minions have a lot of health, but no attack. He can't kill the... yeah. So I think the safest way is just to kill these minions here. Does he have anything left? Not really, no. So I think I can also kill the Radiant Elemental. I mean, I guess there's no way for him to kill me, even if he has Radiant Elemental with like 20 health, but... There's no Psychic Screams left. There's one Mass Hysteria. There's a Dead Ringer. There's a couple of Divine Spirits. So Dead Ringer, 2 Divine Spirits, Mass Hysteria. There's another 2 cards left. Vivid Nightmare. And then there's one more card. What is that one more card? I'm not sure. What is the last card? So... It's very hard to burn the win condition from a Topsy-Turvy Priest, because everything but the boar comes in 2 copies, and they only need 1 of each. But if you let me burn 4 cards, then there is a chance that I hit the right ones.
This'll be good.
Some of them are only less successful than others. I don't think I keep Naturalize against the Hunter. Hunter never is going to have a full hand anyway. I'll just keep the ramp. Now we start to face more serious people. You can tell by the fact that they're playing Hunter. He wants to win. He had to mulligan all of his cards though, so maybe he didn't get anything good. Why, Ironwood Column? Why? Why do you want to be drawn always? I already had the Oaken summons. This here is to summon you. You are not to come to hand before you are being summoned. Oh, it's a Deathrattle Hunter. No. Always Huffer. Nothing I can do about the Huffer either. That's tough. Going to take a lot of beating from this Huffer. Could be mid-range. Nah, it's Spell Hunter. It's always Spell Hunter. Now the real question is, do I want to kill this Huffer? What if he has like a deadly shot for this minion? I'll kill the Huffer. Although Spellstone is pretty good also later in the game. Seriously, it's always Huffer. You can use Predatory Instinct to undertake a package or other stuff, but why not use Master Broke and cubes that are already strong? Yeah, Lord Twitch, I mean, yeah, you... Why would you kill command that? I don't understand. I don't want to attack into that, we could be a wandering monster. I think we'll just play the Ironwood Golem. But yeah, I did play the Undertaker as well for a time. I think Undertaker was reasonably fun. Can it be Freezing Trap? I think it's unlikely, but it's possible. I think we just Gloom Eater here and chill. See what happens. I just need to survive until... oh, it's Huffer again. And it could still be a Freezing Trap. I think we're drawing a card here. Swipe's a nice card. I could also get some armor, then I could upgrade the Spell Stone. Do a swipe. No, not swipe, but do a Spell Stone. I can't use Spell Stone to kill Hadronox. If there is actually a Freezing Trap, then killing Hadronox would be very difficult. We'll take the 6 armor here. And kill Misha. This is okay. I've only got Huffer once today. Always Huffer. Always Huffer is pretty funny. Today I crafted Rex and Zulch into play. Nice. Wait, what? He just threw away both of his kill commands. Okay. I mean, sure you can do that. There could be a Freezing Trap, but I can't run the Hadronox into a Freezing Trap. But I still have some health here, so we'll see how this goes. Taking a bit of damage though. This is tough. I might lose this, even though he threw away the kill commands really recklessly. But I still don't know the secret.
Let's see.
That's a big problem. I think I have to play the Dragon Hatcher here. And yeah, maybe I just lost. It's possible. At least if he has like Crushing Walls, then Hadronox dies and it summons all the taunts back, but if he has something else, then like an Explosive Shot, that works quite well. Next turn I will have to attack with the Hadronox, even if there's a Freezing Trap. Because that will be the only way to survive. Or I might just die already before that. Was there something I could have done better? Maybe I should have just attacked, even though it might be a Freezing Trap. Perhaps that was the correct line. There's a chance it was the correct line to simply attack. I mean, he keeps selling me the Freezing Trap idea here. But I'm getting to a point where I can no longer play around it anyway. Was not a Freezing Trap. And there's many ways for me to die here. Like a couple of baited arrows could kill me. I made it so that I don't die to single baited arrow and the hero power. But then I would still need to find the... I would still need to find branching paths. Or Ferocious Howl to heal. Dying to the baited arrow is like the thing that I'm afraid of here. He's definitely looking for like an explosive trap. Oh, he had lethal, but he chose to miss it. That was interesting. Can I draw the branching paths now? Yeah, that's branching paths. Nice. I like branching paths. Let's grab 12 ammo here. It's going to be explosive trap. I think we're going in anyway. I know there's going to be an explosive trap, but I have to put him on a clock. Probably explosive trap wandering monster. Misdirection. Oh, come on, not my face. That was pretty bad. There were, after all, four other potential targets. And now 7 again, so he might have lethal again. Okay, so where does everything go? Big questions. There's going to be 3 kill commands. But where do the kill commands go? Kill command goes to my face, really? That's pretty unfortunate, because that means that I'm dead to his hero power. Unless I hero power, so I cannot do... And I can't attack because of the explosive trap. Whoa, that kill command to my face. So I'm dead in 2 turns. Just to his hero power. Unless I top deck the Ferocious Howl, I will die. Or if he gets baited arrow or anything, I will die. I can't give him more cards with the Naturalize. So I have to do this. And he must not have any damage spells, and I must top deck the Ferocious Howl so that my minions can attack. Otherwise I'm dead in 2 turns anyway, even if he has no additional damage. I guess he will BM to the very end. If he has 1 point of damage in hand, he was going to wait until rope to do it. Because that's probably a baited arrow. But I think he waits until the rope before he launches it. If he misses lethal again and I top deck Ferocious Howl, I have lethal next turn. Maybe. Well, I have to draw the Ferocious Howl, otherwise I will die to his hero power. That isn't the Ferocious Howl, so I'm dead.
I can't win them all.
I think Nourish is too greedy of a keep against Hunter. We go with Oaken Summons. Alright, now we're up against the Hunter. Let's see about this one. I probably already have enough material to make a video of this deck though, so I might switch to something else. And I have won half of those games where people have been BMing me from start to finish, so it's not like I've lost all the time. It's a Deathrattle Hunter. How refreshing. That's a blast from the past. I probably want to approach this with coin Oaken Summons. Into Oaken Summons. Oh, this is actually a Recruit Hunter, maybe. Does he run the X or not? I'm not sure. It might also be a bit bigger stuff. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. I think this is worthwhile to spend the coin here to Oaken Summons. I start pulling these Ironwood Golems. I have 2 Oaken Summons in hand, so I can do Oaken Summons into Oaken Summons, pull both Ironwood Golems. Well, that probably means that I have to kill this one, right? But then I would have to use my Spell Stone, and I can't do another Oaken Summons. What's really going to come at 5 mana, though? I mean, Witchwood Grizzly? I think I can still do the Oaken Summons here. And just take a hit at Shaw. I think this is acceptable. 5 mana is not the prime time for Shaw yet. I mean, he could have flanking strike. Cubing the Shaw. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting line of play. Is he just going to make tons of Shaws? And they will all buff each other. I might need to get some mana here. And I could spellstone the cube. Then there will still be 2 Shaws to worry about. But if he just played as this, he gets a lot of Shaws. I don't even know where this game is going now. To be honest, I'm not quite sure where this game is going now. But not killing Shaw immediately might hurt me. Thanks, bye. And there comes the Shaws. Alright. And now the Shaws give each other a rush. So it was a bit more traditional build after all. So many Shaws. Everyone has rush. I think I lost this one. Can't really see my outs right now. Because that Shaw pack is not going to end anytime soon. There's more Shaws inside that cube. I think I need to nourish for mana crystals. And then I need to draw with the Ferocious Howl. But I even have the Dragon Hatcher already, so Oakheart doesn't solve my problems. Some kind of huge taunt board might be able to do something. But building that kind of huge taunt board is very difficult, and next turn he gets to that Magic 8, which is where he wants to be. Oakheart pulls Gloom Eater, and it pulls Hadronox. But I have only had some Ironwood Golems so far. So I don't think that's enough. But I don't have a Witching Hour. I have to find the Witching Hour. And what else has to happen? Let's see. I'll give this a try. Everything looks really bleak right now. Maybe I should have just killed the Shaw immediately. Cubing the Shaw was so powerful. I think that was a mistake. But we'll see. He pushes all face. Okay. So he didn't have anything like Katrina here. There's a Carnivorous Cube. So I can get some Taunt minions back. I can do Cube and I can do Branching Paths, and I can also do Spellstone. If I want to break the Cube and get the Hadronoxes out. Or if I want to kill something on the board. I'll get a couple of Taunt minions back from the first Hadronox. I think this will be correct. So I'll cube the Hadronox here. I'll do Branching Paths for 12 armor. I will Spellstone my cube. So I'm at 23 and I have 3 taunts on the board. And on the following turns I can make more taunts from these Hadronoxes. So if he can't kill me now, then it will be increasingly difficult for him to push through. Let's see if it works out. Usually chat is kind of quiet. Oh dear. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.